1 more minute. We're giving everyone an opportunity to hop on. Okay, there we go. So now we are good. Awesome. So it's an opportunity, Latour, if somebody forgot or didn't get a chance to, they can always go back. Of course, it's always nice to do live because when they're live, they can participate in our raffle. So that's the beauty of that. We have 1 more minute or less than a minute, giving people an opportunity to hop on. And let's see here. Sorry, you guys, I'm just pulling up something. Okay, there we go. All right, I had my raffle up and running. Welcome, and I have to say, Teresa was one of the first ones that was on when I came on. So because she was super early, I'm gonna give her extra spin on the wheel. So we do have at the end of the debut, we are gonna do a raffle, a couple of raffles, and so we will be getting those going. So it is 7:01. We are gonna get started, and so keep sending out the reminders, Natalia, because we want everyone that wants to come on and support her, Latoria, come and support her in regards to starting her business. My name is Kenesha Dixon, and I'm actually in Florida, and so I'm super excited because we get to connect virtually. You know, yes, we do connect in person, but the fact is, Natalia and Latoria, they're in another state, and I'm assuming Teresa and Ben, you're in another state as well, right? I don't know if you're in Florida, but the nice thing is we get to connect virtually. So welcome the guests, and thank you so much. I don't know if you're able to unmute yourself and just introduce yourself and just let us know why you're excited to be on here to support Latoria. So Teresa, you're unmuted. Are you able to speak?
That's my mom. Teresa is my mom.
Teresa,
She's gonna support anytime we do anything. So she's always gonna log in or a purchase or something.
I love that. I love that. And she was, I have to say, she was one of the first people when I came on. I was like, wait a minute, am I on the right link? But she was one of the first people that was on. So I'm gonna make sure that that we do, because of that, she gets an extra spin on the wheel. And Ben.
Hi, Kenesha.
Ben is my brother, and that's my brother dad. He's gonna always get on and support as well, purchase or help in any way needed.
Oh, I love it. And welcome, Miss Teresa. I know you were speaking just now. Well,
I just wanted to say hi. I was trying to unmute my phone. You know, ready to be here as a support, and in the future, I'll send out invites to invite friends as well.
Absolutely, yes. Anything to support her. I know she's a go-getter, and she's ready to hit the ground running, and that's what we're here for. And so Natalia, I do want to recognize Natalia because she was the one that introduced this opportunity to her sister, and I know she loves her, and I'm excited because they get to be running partners. So Natalia, I know you're super excited to have your sister on board. What would you say is your next goal? I know you guys plan to do some big things. What is your next goal? I think I don't know, I think you're at an appointment, so I can always come back to you. I apologize. So, so my name is Kenesha Dixon, and what we're gonna do tonight, this is really the business debut for Latoria, and what it is introducing you to her business. And just to let you know what it's all about, she actually connected with us, and I was able to welcome ladies. And I'm going to go based on the names that I see. So when I put your names on the raffle, that is exactly how I'm going to enter it. So if that's not your name, you can go ahead and put the correct name in the chat. That way I can know what to put on the wheel, right? And also make sure that Latoria or Natalia has your address, because when I do have the prizes, I can mail them directly to you, or I can mail them to her and then they can disseminate that. All right, so thank you for hopping on. All right, and then Leandria, what we're doing is we're just having you introduce yourself really quick and let us know how you know Latoria or Natalia, if you're able to speak, because I know sometimes we're kind of juggling things, right?
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. Hi.
So I know Latoria. Latoria's my sister, and just tuning in. Sorry I was late.
Awesome. Thank you. Love it. I love the support, because that's my sister. That's what my sister would have done for me too. Love it. And Shania?
Hello. I know Latoria. She is my sister, my god sister.
Hey, that's sister. Awesome. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just get started. And I don't know if you guys know about Mary Kay or what Mary Kay is all about. But I personally have been doing it for 13 years. And one of the things we get to do is change lives. And Latoria just started her business. So that means that she's an independent beauty consultant. So she owns her business. So this is her business. She gets to run it the way she wants to run it. And so by having you support her here, it is a big deal, because it is a way to also connect with others. As a new consultant, one of the things that we have to be reminded is that there are going to be moments, Latoria, and I'm just talking to you, you're going to get discouraged. You are going to get naysayers. You're going to have people that will just say negative things. All I can tell you is keep going. And one of the poems that my director read to me when I became a consultant, it says, when God leads you to the edge of a cliff, trust him fully. Only two things can happen. Either he will catch you when you fall, or he will teach you how to fly. And so that is one of the quotes. You can just keep that in mind, that no matter where the business is, he will teach you how to fly. And he has placed me in this position to be able to foster that and to teach you. And the best way you guys can support her is, of course, to encourage her, encouraging words. If she's doing debuts, parties, anything like that, you can host something for her, and or you can jump on her website and support her, which I don't know if Natalia is able to put that in the chat for her, or Latoria, you can put that in the chat, but that is one way that you can support her. So we're going to definitely go through some of what we have, and we're going to have a little fun, and we want participation. I don't want to be the only one on here talking. So if you guys, you could just shout it out. If you can unmute yourself when I ask questions, we do want that participation, because again, you participate more, I'm going to put your names more time in the spin the wheel. So we want that participation. So what I am going to do, I'm going to walk you through one of the things we do. So Mary Kay is not just skincare and cosmetics. One of the things we offer is hope. So I am going to feature one of the things that we use quite often, the bread and butter of our business, which is our skincare. But one of the things that it does, it's not just about the aesthetics, it's also about how it's going to change and foster your confidence. Hold a second, let me grab some water. I apologize. I work as a therapist, a physical therapist. That's my other life. So I do have to talk a lot during the day. So sometimes my throat gets a little dry, so I get it anyway. So what we're going to do, we're going to feature our #1 skincare. And then you're not obligated to take anything home. But if there's something you see, you like, you could definitely support her that way. Because here's the thing. Every time you take something home, you support Latoria, you are supporting the foundation, the Mary Kay Foundation, which I don't know if you know, they are involved in cancer research. They are also involved in domestic violence shelter. They help support those domestic violence shelter. So every time you take something home, we are giving back to the foundation. And because it's a privately owned, and I am muting some of you guys who are, sorry. So because it's privately owned, we can give back up to 98%. The rest goes to administration. So like 2% goes to admin. And so we are able to do that. So thank you so much for being on and supporting her. So just shout it out, or you can put it in the chat for a raffle ticket. Who could tell me how many years are we celebrating the company that Mary Kay started 60 years ago, right? That was 60 years ago. I just gave you the answer. So 60 years ago, she started this business, but who could tell me what was the number one reason she started? So if you guys don't know about Mary Kay actually worked in corporate America. And what was happening is they would bring, and this was like a finance company she worked with, they would bring in these guys, and then she would train the guys, she would train the men, and they would promote the guys and left her in the same position. And so, you know, she decided to take an early retirement. And so after she took that early retirement, there were 3 things that she had to do research on before she started this company. Can you guys guess what were those 3 things? And what she found was that no matter how bad the economy was, the sales of these 3 things was still high. You could just put it in the chat or unmute yourself and shout it out. So no matter how bad the economy was, the sales of these items were still up. And while you're doing that, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just walk you through one of the most amazing, and yes, it's almost done. That's because I do use it, so I'm not lying. I'm just gonna walk you through one of the most amazing skincare. And we want participation. All right, so I'm just gonna cleanse. First, I'm cleansing with my oil-free eye makeup remover. So if you have any products on you, you can do the same. You could join me, right? This is a non-judgmental zone, so that I use that to cleanse my eyes gently. That's what came off. And that's the nice thing with Mary Kay. We don't, all our products are non-comedogenic, meaning they won't clog your pores. They're gentle enough for your skin. If you tried Mary Kay years ago and you had maybe any sensitivity, Mary Kay is not the same as before. It has changed quite a bit. So, so Ben says makeup, jewelry, and hair products. Good question. Good answer, Ben. You are actually correct for one of them. So makeup was one of them. So yes, no matter how bad the economy was, the sale of makeup was still up. And that's one of the things they said. If you want to know if you're going through a recession, look at lipsticks. There was the sales of lipsticks are up. Anybody else? So makeup was one, right? So makeup was one of the top items. No matter how bad the economy was, the sale was still there. All right. So because Ben participated, remember, when you participate, you're going to get extra entries on our spin the wheel. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to feature my favorite, the 3D skincare. So the 3D skincare is one of the newest things that Mary Kay came up with a couple of years ago. If you tried Mary Kay back in the day, they did not have this skincare. It now has vitamin B3 in there, has resveratrol, and it also comes with an eye cream. What can that do for you? Guess what? It can make a man or woman increase your confidence, make you look good. So Teresa said skincare. Yes, so it's all part of the makeup as well. The other 2 things that no matter how bad the economy was, the sales of these 2 items were up was cigarette and tobacco. So it was cosmetics, cigarette, and tobacco. And I'm so glad she chose skincare and not, because I wouldn't want to be affiliated with anything that, you know, like alcohol or tobacco. So anyway, she started that business, and guess what? 60 years later, it's still around. 60 years later. So thank you. So another question, and I'm going to feature, once you guys are answering that question, I'm going to feature the 3D cleanser. So I do have makeup on, so I'm going to use that to cleanse my face. Or while I'm doing that, if somebody wants to just unmute themselves that didn't share, how do you know Latoria? So how do you know her? We had a couple people share earlier. All right, so what I'm gonna do while you guys are figuring out, I'm gonna just dampen my face. And I'm just gonna use my 3D cleanser. And I honestly don't need a lot, just a little bit. That's how much I have on my fingers. And I'm just going to apply that upward, right? We don't want to go downward because we don't want to help gravity. So I'm going upward. And it actually also has resveratrol in there. Have you guys heard of resveratrol? Resveratrol, yes?
No.
No? Okay. Well, resveratrol is it's actually an antioxidant, and it is from grape skin extract. So what we're using is it's actually in all the products in the 3D skincare. So we do have different skincare. We have the ones for men. We have the ones, the repair line, which has stem cell in there, plant stem cell. So that's for people with more moderate to severe signs of aging. And we also have for kids, we have the botanical line, we have a natural line. So Mary Kay really has changed over the years. All right, now I'm going to feature my favorite. And I know this is one of Natalia's, and I know Latoria, this is one of her favorites as well. The charcoal mask. Oh my goodness. I have to tell you, if you have oily skin, if you tend to get breakouts, or if you just want that refreshing, relaxing feeling, men, and by the way, men love this too. My husband uses this. He has his own. It is a great gift for Father's Day that you could throw in something else with it. It is a great gift for Father's Day, but it leaves your skin feeling amazing. And so the other thing is you don't have to put it all over your face. You can use it in your T-zone. And what happens, and there is an applicator that comes with it. So if you don't want to get your hands messy, what happens is as it starts to dry, you see the areas, and I know I'm going to look kind of funny. So as it starts to dry, you will see the areas that that has the most toxins. So I'm just going to put it in my T-zone because that's where I tend to get oily. And usually you want to set a timer for about 10 minutes, right? Any questions so far? Any questions?
Which type of products do you have for dry skin?
For dry, oh, that's actually a great question. So for dry skin, I do have the hydrating gel mask. So in this case, I could have used the hydrating gel mask. If I have dryness in these areas, I could use my mask, my hydrating gel mask. It's not a peel off. It's actually one that you apply. And so that will help to increase moisture, and it has acai berry in there. You can actually sleep in it. And you do see it. We have a couple of things for moisturization, but we customize it based on you. And that's why we get to know our people, because it's not like shopping on Amazon where, you know, you don't have that personalized care. So we get to know our clients and we say, all right, I think this will work better for your skin versus something else. So we do have a couple. So the gel mask is one of them. The hyaluronic acid and ceramide, that is a hydrator, and it's also a plumper. So it plumps your skin. And also we do have the oil-free hydrating gel mask if you have oily skin. So we do have a couple things. Good question though, Leandra. Good question. So I know she'll hook you up. So that's something that, you know, anything that you need tonight, she definitely can hook you up. And you have the next 30 days. If, you know, we want you to if you get anything tonight, I know she'll take care of you, but there is going to be a link that she'll create. So that way in the next 30 days, you can always have people go on and support her. All right. So now that I have my charcoal mask, I'm going to leave that on. Ben, did you have a question? No? Okay, I saw you unmuted, so I thought you had a question. So while this is done, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about why I got started, a little bit about me. So my name is Kenesha, like I shared, for those of you who are just hopping on. Before I started Mary Kay, I actually was a physical therapist. I still am a physical therapist. 16 years ago, I know, yes, I look 16, but 16 years ago, I was a physical therapist. And so I did not know I needed Mary Kay. Honestly, I was just tired of looking like the Jolly Green Giant when I left the store because they gave me the wrong foundation. And so when I got a session like this, right, I got a one-on-one session, And when the lady was done, I literally said to her, you know what? Everything you gave me, I want the whole roll-up bag. Give me everything. And literally, I walked out of there. I walked out of her house with everything for my skin, and I have severe eczema. So it was great to find not only a skincare that worked for me, for my, darker skin tone, but also I found makeup that matched my complexion. And so I went home, not thinking about the business opportunity, wasn't even offered the business opportunity. Well, guess what? I go home, I move to a new apartment, and next thing I know, a couple of days later, a sign appears on my door, and the sign said, "Hi, I am downstairs. I'm having a makeup, a Mary Kay party at 6 o'clock." Sorry about that, you guys. Awesome. Yeah, that's what happens when you have internet, right? So anyway, so I got to this meeting, and she ends up offering me the opportunity, which is something that the other lady did not do. Yes, I'm good. Awesome. So she did not offer me the opportunity, but now this lady offered me the opportunity. And guess what I heard? When she offered me the opportunity it was $100 at the time. Now, what did I say to her? I said, you know what? I'm not sure. I remember asking my husband, you think I should do this? And he said the key words, and I do give him credit for this. He said, you never know until you try. That's all I needed to hear. You never know until you try. And the other thing she said, you get everything half off. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking now as a business person. I said, okay, I shop at Costco with a discount, and now I shop at my own skincare and makeup, and I get half off. That made a lot of sense to me. So I decided to do it for the $100. And I have to tell you, in these 13 years, that $100 have gained me much more than that. I get 32 legal tax write-offs. I get 50% commission on everything. So I literally buy it for one, sell it for two. I now drive. I've been driving for free since the pandemic because I didn't know I should go for a car. I didn't need a car, but God had another plan. I'm not going to go into details about that, but now I've driven for free, and they pay over 80% of my car insurance, 85% actually. So the rest is like minimal. My husband is on my insurance. I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay, right? So that's saving over $700 a month. Just put it in the chat. Extra $700 in your bank account. What would you do with that money? Just extra $700. What would you do with that money? Put that in the chat. The flexibility. You don't have a boss over you. You do have me, your director, and Latoria is going to have her sister as a mentor and cheerleader. So Leandria says she's going to put it in savings. Yes, I like that. What else would you do with that extra $700? Kenneth said invest it. Yes. I usually hear the men say that. Yes, you might put it in savings, invest, start a business. Sometimes people will take it for vacation. Imagine you don't have a car payment, you guys. Seriously? You don't have to pay car and insurance. The other thing that it also gave me was the growth, the personal growth. I have learned so many things. For example, I had lunch with somebody yesterday, and I was sharing the different personality types, and they call them the DISC. She had no idea what that was, and it's from Mary Kay that I learned that. And what I can tell you, working in corporate America, I was able to take a lot of what I learned and take it back to me and be able to work with people and get along with people of different personality types. The other thing that it did, I don't know if you guys know, but Mary Kay's philosophy is God first, family second, and career third. So she's not one of those people that will say career first, career second, God who. Literally, it is a safe place where we can pray before events, where we can talk about God freely. And the company still stands on that to this day because they wanted to uphold her dreams and what she wanted to do for others. So I'm excited to be here. And if none of those pique your interest, but you want to travel and you want to take your partner with you or your family, you can travel in style and they will pay all expense paid trips. If that's not it, you want the diamonds. And this was my ring from last year. So this is a rose quartz diamond ring. The one before that was a sapphire with diamonds around it. And this one is just a plain, it's like a plain band with diamonds. And that's the one that I have my eye on. But Mary Kay rewards you with diamonds. Did you guys know that? If you don't want the diamonds, if you're not a diamond person, you can take the cash. So put it in the chat. Who would take the cash over the diamonds? And I have to tell you, oh, Kenneth said he wants the cash. I figured you would have said that. Teresa, you can't have both, girl. No, you got to pick one or the other. Latoria said she would take the cash. You know what? I have to tell you, you can't have both, but you had to pick one. So here's the reason why I picked the diamonds, right? I picked it because I felt like it was a conversation piece. And I have had people that commented, oh my God, that's such a pretty ring. And that was my opportunity to talk to them about Mary Kay, right? Welcome, Chastity. Welcome. All right, so put it in the chat, true or false. And I'm gonna wipe this off soon. I know it looks scary, but you guys see, this is the area I have the most issues. So you can see the color change. And if you get closer, you'll actually see the little dots. But put it in the chat, true or false, Mary Kay only gives out pink Cadillacs, true or false? Mary Kay only gives out pink Cadillacs. You can just put it in the chat or shout it out. And remember, when you participate, I am going to be putting you, yes. So false, yes, Latoria said false. Do we have anyone else that wants to counter what she said? Do we have anyone else that wants to? Okay, all right, so this is perfect. So Leandria said, oh, that's my time for my charcoal mask. So you've only heard of the pink Cadillacs. They actually also have different levels of car. I have the first level. And so the pink Cadillac would be the top, the creme de la creme, as they say. And so you have different levels of car. The first level of car is the Chevy. It was the Chevy Malibu. They now changed it to the Chevy Trax, I believe it's called. After that, it's the Equinox. So that's a bigger vehicle. And then you continue to move up to the pink Cadillac and the Escalade, the pink Escalade. And I think they changed the color recently to a slightly darker pink. So not outlandish, but it is still beautiful. And I've never heard my husband say he would drive a pink car, but he says, you know what? I think I could drive a pink Cadillac, especially that's $108,000 car. So who wouldn't want to drive for free? All right. So now here's what I'm going to do. I am going to remove my charcoal mask. And thanks again so much for coming and supporting Latoria's business debut. She is open for business. So any skincare needs you have, she is there to help you, giving ideas, any events, right, Latoria? Events, she'll be there as well to meet people, to make women feel special. That's what she's for, right? She's here for that. And remember, every time you support her, you are supporting the Mary Kay Foundation, which they do research, and they have given back so much to the to research for cancers affecting women. All right, so now that I took off my lips off too. Now that I took off the charcoal mask, which if you're doing an exfoliation, put it in the chat. How many times a week? So no, Leandria, the beginner's car, no, it's not pink, it's silver. So I got the choice between the silver and the black. I chose the silver one. And do you guys want to hear something? Do you know that I went for the car? I decided to go for the car because I wanted to show another busy woman that if I can do it, she can do it too, not knowing that there was going to be that chip shortage and the car was not available. So they actually switched me to the cash compensation. And guess what? A year later, my husband and my son, they were driving and I get a call that my vehicle was totaled. No lie. Few days later, there was a call from the dealership telling me that my Mary Kay car was ready for pickup. And I just lost it. I knew that was God. Believe me, the timing was perfect. So anyway, so now that I cleanse, you see how it looks nice and clean. I'm going to now use my moisturizer. So this is all part of the Miracle Set. And men can use the women's line, but we also have the men's line as well. So you can customize it based on your needs. So don't forget, you want to go upward. So the 3D skincare, including the moisturizer, has resveratrol in there and vitamin B3. So it moisturizes your skin without that greasy or that heavy feeling. You are not going to have that. All right. Next thing, as part of the Miracle Set is, I'm not going to put this on because I'm not ready for bed, but the night cream, right? True or false? Nighttime is where when your body tends to repair itself during sleep. True or false? You can put it in the chat because this is also education as well. True, yes, absolutely. So when you and by the way, I'm making a note of those who participate because you are going to be entered in our raffle extra times when you participate. So ask questions, answer, you do get entered. Night cream, I'm not going to use it, but I'm just going to show you on the back of my hand. So nighttime, that's actually when you lose the most hydration. So that's it. You can see that. And I'm trying to remember who it was that asked me. I think it was Leandria that asked me about dry skin. This is great at night to make sure you have something on that will lock in moisture. So this helps with that. All right. Once I do my day cream, which is this one, now I just do my eye cream. And yes, the men do use eye cream. I actually have a guy that he orders the eye cream all the time because it does work. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my ring finger. And who can tell me why am I using my ring finger versus my whole hand? Using my ring finger. And you can just put it in the chat. Ring finger, same thing. I do the eyelid and then I'm going underneath the eye. All right. And I'm not gonna feature I'll just show you our CC cream tonight. I'll just talk about it so that we're not taking more time, but it gives you an opportunity to ask questions. Smaller area, Ben, good answer, good answer. It is actually because the ring finger is a finger that applies the least amount of pressure. So because the skin around the eyes are so thin, you don't want to be aggressive when you're cleaning it, and that's why I did use the gentle oil-free eye makeup remover. This has been featured in the Good Housekeeping magazine multiple times. This eye cream has been featured in the Good Housekeeping as well. And the title said, eye creams that actually work. And this was one of them. So I was actually proud to see that as well. All right, so now once we do that, there is for those of you who like to have kissable lips, I am a big fan of our lip scrub. It's a sugar scrub. Again, perfect gift for yourself or if you tend to have dry lips, cracking, bleeding, especially during the winter months, this is perfect for you.
This
And
is
then
what I was waiting for.
You were waiting for this part?
Yes, I purchased this a long time ago and it worked really well.
Yes, this is the bomb. I have to tell you, and she's telling the truth. It does work great. I love to wear red lipsticks and bright colors. And, you know, if you have dead skin on your lips and you put lipstick on it, it does not sit well. And if you have, you know, you tend to lick your lips a lot, the saliva actually dries your lip out more. So the more you lick your lips, the more it will get dry. So we don't want to do that. So when you exfoliate, get rid of that dead skin. And how many times do we want to exfoliate the lips? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. So it's kind of similar to the charcoal mask. How much time? Yes. So Leandria said twice a week. Yes. So yes, you are correct. Twice a week. Now, one of the other things we do use to exfoliate is the microdermabrasion. I did not show you tonight, but I do have it here with me. It is very similar to doing a microdermabrasion treatment in a dermatologist's office, except the cost. So I put my lip mask on and then I'm going to take that off. So usually you want to leave it on for about 2 minutes. So what you can do, you can apply it before you get in the shower. All right. So what we featured tonight, really quickly, I'm just going to do a quick review. I did show you my first, the oil-free eye makeup remover, the bomb, I have to tell you. I featured the cleanser used twice a day, morning and night, to cleanse your face. The 3D Day Cream, which does moisturize. It also has SPF. And yes, we need to wear SPF as well. Because you're exposed to UV rays from your phone, from your tablets, from your computers, not just the sun. So if you're in the office all day, yes, I do recommend putting a little bit of this on. I also showed you the night cream. So in the nighttime, you're going to switch it out and just do that. And the way to remember, daytime protects, nighttime repairs, because you are exposed to toxins throughout the day. So daytime protects, nighttime repairs, and that is. And of course, last but not least is my eye cream, because we want to make sure that we're getting rid of the crow's feet, lines, wrinkles, puffiness, dark circles. It works amazing for that. All right. So now that we featured that, do we have any questions? I'm going to just do a quick share, and you're not obligated to take anything, but if there's something you like, please support your consultant. I know she will take very good care of you. And I know she also will appreciate your support. So my closing sheet, and I don't know, my computer is kind of freezing right now. Let me see if we'll, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. All right, well, you can talk to your consultant about the different products that we have. Let me see if I can pull it up. In the meantime, do we have any questions about, do we have any questions?
The products that you discussed today, are those a set or they're individual?
They can be placed in a set, but you can also purchase them individually. The reason we show you in a set, it's because they give you a discount when you take it in a set. So you do get a discount. So you can talk to Latoria about that. And everything, by the way, is 100% guaranteed, which means that if you're not happy with it, you can absolutely return it and get your money back. So you are not obligated to use it. If you're not happy with it, they will take it back. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just share my screen if that's okay. And thank you guys for your patience and for being on and for supporting Latoria. So this is these are the different sets that we have. So the first one was what I featured. This is called a miracle set. And it's literally like $1 a day. And if you notice here, I think was it Leandria that asked the question? You do save $14 when you buy the set versus when you buy it individually. So I know I use all the stuff, so I usually get the whole set. So it does include the cleanser, the day cream that I showed you, the night cream and the eye cream. And because you're using this once a day, it does last long. And when you're replacing anything, you don't have to replace the whole thing because you're probably going to run out of one item or two at a time. This would include the Miracle set that I showed you, the microdermabrasion, and the Miracle set. So you can get all of that for $189. And again, if you're getting that whole thing, you're saving $29. So now I wanted to show you, that's my roll-up bag, my baby. So let me stop share real quick. So I didn't tell you guys, I have 3 kids under 9, but I actually have 4. So this is my other baby. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is my baby. And what I like about this, and I'm going to talk to you how you can actually earn this for free tonight. Hold on. I think it's kind of, let me see if I can, I'm going to take my background off. If I can take that off, none. All right. So this is my roll-up bag. And what I like is that it keeps me organized. So right up in this pocket, I would put my Miracle set. Down here, I would put my charcoal mask or microdermabrasion, my oil-free eye makeup remover. I can even put my CC cream. And then I put my satin lips down here and my satin hands. But here's the thing, the best feature about this roll-up bag, and I love the fact that if I don't want to take the whole bag, I could take this off, fill it up as much as I can. But when I come home, I literally just go like that, hang it over my bathroom door. And what it does, it swivels. The reason why I think it's great to have this, especially if it's free, I'll take it, is that it keeps you organized. Because how many times have you bought stuff and forgot that you had it? And you're like out of sight, out of mind, right? So we're not about that. We want you, anything you get, we want you to try it so that you can see the results. So that is our roll-up bag that we are featuring. So I'm just going to pull up back the screen really quick so you can see the rest of the specials that we have, and then we will wrap up for the evening. So this is a roll-up bag that you get for free. So these, and I know she has different options. She can take credit cards and or other payment options. You can discuss that with her. And then of course, if you were instead of a princess, you want the queen roll-up bag, we do have that as an option as well. And we do take Klarna, I think, is one of the methods that you can use to pay for your order as well. All right. So did you guys, hopefully you guys saw something you liked or that I featured, and you definitely want to make sure that you give that a try, especially Father's Day is coming up, you guys. The other thing I wanted to just share really quickly is, how would somebody get started doing what I do? Believe me, it's not rocket science. Mary Kay made it so much easier to start your business now. You can have an e-start for literally, yes, $30. I started for $100 back in the day. And the reason they've kept it at an affordable cost for anyone to start is because Mary Kay, that was her dream. She's like, I want any woman that or men, because men are nationals, men are directors, women are men that comes in this business. We want it to be an affordable business for them to start. So literally, you can e-start for $30 and you sell 2 lip glosses and you pay for that whole thing. So for that $30, you get Pro Pay. And what that is, you can process credit cards, so you can accept credit cards. You also get your own website. So people can go on and shop 24 hours a day. I've gone to bed and I wake up and there are orders on my website. Like, I don't even know who they are, but that happens. Or you can do the full starter kit and say, you know what, girl, I want it all, right? There's 2 things that we like to get it all. And so that gives you full size products. So the same ones I showed you tonight, you get those for dry, you get it for oily skin, you get catalogs, you get mirrors, trays, samples, full size products, and you get everything that you need to start your business. And of course, the CC cream that I love so much is also in there. And that is for $130. Or this is the last option. You can add on the sample pack, which I know Latoria did that. That was so smart. You can add that on to any one of these orders, and then that will give you enough samples to give out to people for them to try. And the other thing that comes in your kit, you get me, you get Latoria, you get Natalia. I will be your biggest supporter, but I also help to train you and show you how you can make money in this. And of course, Latoria will be your biggest cheerleader. All right, do we have any questions before we go into our raffle? Or anyone, does anyone see anything that they want to take home tonight? I'm gonna put an extra spin on the wheel for that. Anyone saw anything that they wanted to take home tonight, or maybe had more questions about?
Yes, I'll go on the link when she sends it.
Okay,
Definitely the
awesome.
lip balm and some face cream, face wash.
Face wash, yes, awesome. Have you ever used Mary Kay before?
Yes, a long time ago, the lip balm, but I don't
Mhm.
believe I used the face wash, but
Okay,
definitely interested in trying it.
Awesome.
And I
All
use
right.
the wash. It is real good. I use the face wash. That was my first thing.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. And if you're not, if you haven't used it in a while, MK, they have added so many things. They now have a natural line, which is more of an organic line. If you want that, if you want the anti-aging with the plant stem cell, and just so many good things. I get excited every time something comes out. All right, so I'm just putting some names in the chat. Now, if I missed anyone, please let me know. I am putting those who participated, you are getting extra spin. So just give me a moment. I'm just putting your names a couple times. You have to be on to win. I did see some people that came on and I'm not sure if they hopped off. So right now, I'm just going to call out the names that I have so far. Teresa, Ben, Shania, Leandria, Anthony, Kenneth, Chastity, Marjorie. These are the names that I saw come on. And Marie, was that our Marie? I don't know if she's a consultant, but you have to be a guest to win, right? The consultants. Did I miss anyone? Okay, Quinn and Vanka. I just saw your name. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, you missed a Torah.
Where's that? A Torah?
And Chastity. I forgot. Chastity, yeah.
I know, just put Chastity on. Hold on. Okay, I have
Thank you,
Chastity there. I
Torah.
don't have a Torah, you said?
Yes, ATOURA.
Okay. All right, now I'm gonna do the spin the wheel and they have to be present to win. So if they're not on till the end, that's the whole idea, is you're supporting till the end if you're able to. And so, all right, so I think I got Chastity and Atora and Quinn. All right, so now I'm just gonna share and you can start thinking your name. Again, thank you so much for being on and for supporting. Okay, there we go. Just had a frozen screen just now. All right, did I miss anyone? No, I think I got everybody, right? Okay, think your name. Think your name. And Chastity, you are one of our winners.
Yay.
Woo! Yay! And I'm glad you were one of the ones that stayed on. Awesome. Love it. All right, we're gonna do another spin the wheel. Another spin the wheel. And this person also deserved it because he was one of the ones that participated the most. Awesome. All right, well, go ahead. Latoria, we thank you so much. We are so proud of you for making the decision to start this business. And I know the sky's the limit. She wants, of course, the extra income. She wants to connect with women. Latoria, do you have any words, any parting words? And Natalia or Natalia, do you have any parting words to your guests that came out to support you?
Thank you guys for logging in. Leandra, I have some samples if you need that I can bring to you of some of the stuff that you were just talking about. So I do have samples. My mom and my brother also, I have some samples I can send to you guys as well. And thank y'all again.
Awesome. And it doesn't stop here. Just continue to support her and lift her up. And we thank you so much for coming on and for helping to continue to empower and enrich other lives. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening and dream big. And Latoria and Natalia, I'll connect with you about the and I know she also has the e-catalog website, so she has all of that you get to connect with as well. All right. And one of the
I'll
best
send that to you guys, the e-catalog, so you guys can go on and order if you want to order something.
Yes. And I'll walk you through how to creating the link. And I know some of you are hopping on after. I will share the Latoria, I'm going to share you the YouTube link. That way they can go back on and support you as well. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for supporting Latoria in her business. And the best recommendation you can do is send other people to her. If there's somebody having a birthday, anniversary, wedding, she can hook you up. She'll take care of you as well. All right. Have a wonderful evening and dream big. Latoria, congratulations.
Thank you.